The Fortnite storyline might actually continue soon because it has been quite dry since the beginning of Chapter 4. Chapter 4 Season 1 had like a little bit of storyline, which was nice to see, and it had some interesting parts, but nothing really came from it. Chapter 4 Season 2, I have been very critical of the storyline, so hopefully with this new comic series coming out, we get a little bit of a background on what's going on with the Fortnite storyline. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But before we get into it, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about the Fortnite storyline. So there wasn't actually too much to talk about today. I was looking for some daily ideas to do because I have a little bit of things planned out for the week. And then we just got news that now Epic Games is apparently working on at least at least 4 comic books Fortnite X Marvel are going to release. If you haven't seen these comics, and this is, keep in mind, this is coming from somebody who's never read a comic book in his life, okay? I was interested in the Fortnite storyline. I think it's very well written. I like what Donald Mustard does, okay? I'm very interested in the Fortnite storyline. So when the first Fortnite Batman one came out, I actually read the comic, and I couldn't believe it. I enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I also like the other comic series they've come out with. So to just see this in general, I'd be excited for. But I hope, man, it sheds a little bit of light on what's been going on in Chapter 4 throughout, like, right now. Because there was, like, no big conclusion to Chapter 4 Season 1. In Chapter 4 Season 2, there's so much wrong with the storyline. And this is something that I wanted to upload about, so, like, talking about sometime this week. I'm not going to spend my time today talking about the issues with the storyline, because, again, I want to address that in a different video. But point is, I'm not happy with the storyline right now. I can't wait for it to continue, and like this is coming from someone who is Epic Games' biggest supporter. So I think it's fair when I'm being critical, man. I think it's fair when I'm being critical because I'm their biggest supporter. But anyways, going back to the Marvel comics, this could, depending on how you want to think about it, okay? This could mean we get another Marvel season. Will it? Probably not. I don't think there's really a chance that happens, but if you remember, we got a little bit of a comic teaser before the new season, and I still think that season was mega successful. That season did so good, and people look back on it as not one of the greatest seasons of all time, but a very, very solid A-tier season. Could it be hinting at some sort of Marvel collab season again? I don't think so. It's always possible. It's in the back of my head a little bit right now. And I won't start talking about it, but I've uploaded multiple videos on my opinion for like why I think another Marvel season is going to come to Fortnite in the future with the storyline. Galactus is still out there, man. He's coming back. Black Winter is still out there, but again, we're not going to talk about that. But what I do hope for this season is, like I said, like, because we've seen with these comic books that they have been set in the past. I don't know if we're just going to figure out what's been going on in Chapter 4 Season 1 and Season 2, or if they're going to rewind to somewhere around Chapter 3. Maybe somewhere set after the collision event. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little bit of light shed on where the Seven's been this whole time. Could you imagine, like, it wouldn't surprise me if the Seven's just been hanging out with the Marvel characters this whole time. Would not surprise me one little bit. I'd be a little bit disappointed if that were to happen, but these comics are usually very well written, and I really enjoy looking to the storyline with them. So I wouldn't be like, oh man, Marvel. But I would like it so much more if it didn't end up just, oh my god, the Seven's been with the Marvel characters this whole time and we're just writing a comic book and releasing it. You know what I mean? I don't mind the collabs. I like the collabs being the storyline. I just prefer it to not be the case. Regardless, at least this is something. At least this is something I can look forward to the Fortnite storyline, because again, Epic Games been slacking this season. Like, not just slacking big time. Chapter 4 Season 1 had its potential, but still not up to the point that I have enjoyed the storyline so far. I hope they pick it up in the game. I hope when the summer comes out, we can actually get, and this is 4 comics. That sounds really fun to me. I hope that they tell a really good story through it, but at the end of the day, I still miss the story being told in the game like they used to. It just doesn't hit the same, but at least it's something. At least it's something, and I'm grateful for it. Let me know what you think about these comic books down below, guys. Will you be reading them? Will you be copying the comic book? What skins and crossovers do you think are going to come? Because with these comics, usually a skin follows. I hope we get to see something like Agent Jonesy. I don't want to see the 7 going on with the Marvel characters. Maybe we'll figure out something that Agent Jonesy did. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think down below about all this. And thank you so much for watching on the screen right now. You'll have 2 fantastic Clen videos for you to check out. Check them out because they're fun. If you want to watch more of the channel, they're right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.